Good morning, guys. Welcome to Mountain Homestead. I'm just in the kitchen finishing my breakfast. I started a new program this week. My winter my winter eating did not agree with me, so I'm having to do something about it. So I've been watching for a while a gal named Amy Fritz. I don't know if you guys know her. I'll try to link her channel down below. But she's been on a health journey for now just over a year, but she lost over 100 pounds. I don't have 100 pounds to lose, but I would like to lose a significant amount. So I just need to get over the frustration of not being able to eat, all the things and it not have consequences. So it doesn't go on by itself. It's not going to come off by itself. So I have started walking. There's a small route that I do that's about 2.25 miles. I'm hoping to up that as time goes on, just so that I can really focus on this. It's also changing how I'm eating, which I know how to eat. I just don't like to do that because I like all the things. So I'm a comfort food gal. I'm a sugar gal. And once you stop eating sugar, it actually becomes a little bit easier. But it's also, my back hasn't hurt in 3 days. I haven't had sugar in 3 days. My inflammation behind my right shoulder hasn't hurt in 3 days. So go figure. So anyways, I'm just finishing breakfast. I have a, it's like a quiche kind of, or crustless quiche, or an egg bake. I used egg, a little bit of half and half, some sausage, some chopped spinach, some red onion, cheese, a bunch of spices. I think that's it. Yeah, and then hot sauce. And then I'm eating an orange. So I'm not necessarily doing keto. I wanted to do carnivore, but I know myself, I'm not going to do carnivore. So I do try to eat whole foods as much as possible. I do give myself grace. If I'm out and about, I don't stress about it. Now I'll just be a little bit more mindful and just not have the grain or bread carb component, like burrito bowls or, stuff like that. So I am allowing fruit in moderation. And let's see, I switched to, not that I'm a heavy beer drinker, but I did switch to a non-alcoholic light beer, Michelob Ultra, not sponsored. They don't sponsor these things, and I'm sure, thank heavens I'm not monetized, because they'd probably delete it. But just for those of you that are looking for something like that, that's the only one that I found that tastes exactly like Michelob Ultra. So I'm not a huge hoppy beer type drinker. I don't know why I got on this, but anyways, the 0 alcohol, it's no carbs and only 29 calories. So I like the taste of beer. So that one seems to fit the bill. Anyways, so I'm also doing those in moderation, a couple times a week whenever I feel like it. Today, switch gears a little bit here. Today was supposed to be working outside until I have to take Poppy to a groomer appointment here pretty soon. But we're having 10 to 20 mile-an-hour winds. So laying landscape fabric down is not going to happen. I might be able to mow in it. I keep looking outside because it's sunny and I want to be out there. It's 52 degrees, but it's windy and I hate the wind. Hate it. So I've gotten my Friday chores done. Poppy's now climbing my leg. She wants some of my breakfast. She can't have any because it has onions in it. So, oh, stop. So I am going to go let the chickens out. I'm going to open up the greenhouse, check on all those seedlings. And then, yeah, if there's anything worth showing you, then I will show you. But it'll probably take all day to film this. I do want to go over a little topic real quick. I'm going to sit down for a second. Hi, guys. I am now sitting in my car waiting for Poppy to be done. I had filmed this. I'd went and sat down on the couch and talked about some stuff, and I just went back and watched it, and I'm not showing that. I mean, I'm kind of holding the phone up, so all this goodness was just, anyways, I deleted it. So basically what I was saying is I have a few new subscribers. So hi guys, if you haven't went back and watched a lot of my videos, I'm going to kind of do a refresher real quick. I did a video about a week or two ago on why I make videos. If you haven't watched that one, I'll just give you the Cliff Notes real quick, is I'm basically a new homesteader for my family, as far as my family goes. And so Jean and I are running a homestead. It's a small one. We do live on the family compound where we live with on the same property as his parents and his brother and sister-in-law, and that way his brother and him can go to work and just be right there. So it is really handy. And we have our area that's where our home is, and for us to take care of and such. So we have chickens and goats, and I garden year round. I preserve. I do a lot of projects because the land was undeveloped when he moved in. 12, 13 years ago he moved in. He and his ex-wife built the house. Anyways, when I came to move there, see, seven years ago in February. Yeah, 7 years ago in February. There was nothing done on the outside. So we have spent a lot of time on the outside. So we develop a lot of projects, still have a lot to do. It's weather permitting. So my life is a lot of that. I do a lot of preserving of our garden. I do a lot of, canning, dehydrating. I love to cook, so I show a lot of cooking. I decorate. I do thrift hauls. Do crafting. I do a little bit of everything. Cleaning. Let's see what else. Oh, I share about our dogs, and Gene has reptiles he likes me to show every once in a while. So anyways, that's what my channel is about, is a little bit everything. So when I do put stuff up on the thumbnail and a picture, it's for the most part that, but there might be some other stuff thrown in there. So I'm not just saying all this for you guys to get to watch the whole videos. Is watch the whole video. You know what I mean? There might be something in there that you miss, and maybe you don't care. That's fine too. But so I've been noticing some YouTubers having problem with the algorithm, and if they're not in their niche per se, then their views go down. They're doing it to make money. That's their income. That way they can stay home with their kids and homeschool and do all the things. And that's awesome. When I created this YouTube channel, I never expected, there was a little bit of hope, and there still could be, but I'm not doing it to make an income. So I'm doing it to basically record my life, hopefully to inspire somebody to try, especially with all my failures. And that's why I show all the processes, is I show things that fail or things that just go wrong. We are hot here in Northern California from May until sometimes the end of October. So 5 or 6 months out of the year, we are usually above 90 degrees. For months during the summertime, we are over 100. And even a few weeks where we're in the teens, like 110 plus for weeks. So I don't want to be outside when it's 115 degrees, 118 degrees. Last year we had a grasshopper apocalypse. So anyways, I share all of that just to show that life is not perfect out there. There are some accounts that are, and hats off to them. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. I work part-time outside of the home a couple days a week. I go to church. I have Bible study. I run errands. I do all of our shopping. Gene and his brother are it for the farm. They have their dad, but he's 88 years old. So he and his Gene's mom, 87, they do a lot for their age. It's amazing, but it's Gene and his brother for everything. They are barley farmers, and then we have cattle, and then all of the maintenance, all the prep for all those seasons, all is on their shoulders. So it's just how it goes. So anyways, I am going to show stuff later on today as it happens. I have a meeting at 3, but I just wanted to come on here because I was in the kitchen earlier, and I said I'd be right back, and I think you guys were expecting me to be sitting down, and you don't know any difference, but I'm obviously not home. So anyways, I just watched that, and while I'm waiting for Poppy, and I thought I'm deleting that. So anyways, here we are. whatever I do get done this afternoon, I will definitely show you. So I will see you in a little while. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. Last night I had to, the grass was a little tall. It was starting to look like a meadow. So I basically had to weed whack it down about halfway on both sides, kind of where the dark green ends. I think what that is because it's downhill and this gets a lot of shade, is it either that dies out from too much water or I don't know. But anyways, the lawn always looks like this in the winter time. But my battery crapped out, so I've got it charged. So I'm going to get everything blown off, get all the flower beds blown off. And then I'm going to set a timer for 2 hours or until my yard waste bin is full. I'm going to tackle the whole north side. So I'm going to deadhead perennials, and I'll take you out there and show you real quick. I'm going to pull what weeds I can. Let's see. I think I accidentally sprayed that lavender the other day, which is my fault, but that's how it goes. I'm going to cut these back. I am going to weed whack all in between because I know what's flowers and what isn't. So I told Gene when he was spraying the other day, do not touch anything on the north side, because what might look like a weed is actually just a winter dead perennial that needs to be cut back, and he said he wasn't going to touch it. So I'm going to come in and weed whack through here. I'm going to cut back the Desert Plains prairie grass, Pennisetum I think it is. See, there's Rudbeckia that needs to be cut back. Excuse the shadow. I should be doing it the other way, but then I'll have the sun in my, I'll just do it head on. Look at those little daffodils. Aren't they pretty? It's gorgeous. I still need to figure out the water, but I want to focus on the weeds and pruning this back first before I work on the water. But see, all these Rudbeckia need to be cut back, and I'll put you on time lapse for it. So there's a yarrow that's wanting to come up. So look at all the cut back needs to be done. Look at these pretty daffodils. These are like, they're called apricot something, but they're a double bloom. Look at those. Gorgeous. And then there's weeds right there, and weeds right there. But that's okay. 2 hours, I should be able to get it done. But see the spent hollyhocks. I don't remember what that is, but I need to cut that out of there. So yeah, irises are going to bloom pretty soon. Yep, just need to cut stuff back, and I can see there's new seedlings. These are going to reseed themselves, which is exactly what I want them to do. So I kind of want this area to do it too. This hawthorn is supposed to eventually get a little bit bigger. The elderberry, I'll weed eat around the elderberry. I'm not sure it survived. It looks like some of it did. But yeah, just all this stuff, all the dead stuff needs to come out. All the dead stuff. Then if I have time, then I will come through and fertilize everything. All of this Verbena bonarices needs to be cut back. I do need to treat the willow and the maple for borer beetles. That's a once a year thing. So Verbena is wanting to grow through here. So I have a feeling this will take me most of the 2 hours. We'll see. I'm just going to work my way around. See, I have to weed eat all that. And then here's this hot mess. Look at this. Oh, goodness gracious. The rose bed's not too bad. That's just hands and knees and just pulling and trying to keep landscape fabric down and deadheading the roses and feeding the roses. That I will do today too. The only thing I do want to start on is that pathway out in the garden, out in the cottage garden. I do want to at least get landscape fabric down. But look at all of that weedy grass in there. Oh. So anyways, I just need to pull the weeds. All these weeds. All the volunteer calendula. Oh gosh, all the volunteer calendula. All the volunteer African daisies. see all this weeds. This all needs to be done within a week because it's just going to get crazy. Look at all those poppies. Some of those are getting big enough now I can probably pull them and transplant them. I just need to have a place for them. So, and cut back that grass. I think Gene sprayed this and along here. When he was telling me where he sprayed, I thought he sprayed my new flower bed over there. So I may have squelched or, eek. But he said he saw that there was flowers in there, so he got the weeds. He knew he knew what they were, but said he got that and sprayed all out there. But I have towels going in the wash. I need to get those on the line. The cabbages. Oh, I'll show you the cabbages. They're doing really good. Oh, these African daisies. Man, if you guys, osteopermum is the other name. But you guys, seriously, just plant them. They will provide you with plants for the rest of your life. You won't have to buy them again. They're everywhere. Look at these. And these aren't counting the ones that are over by the fire pit area. Those I need to get transplanted too, but good grief. Like I said, there's just one of me. He's at work, but the raspberries are putting on new growth, so I need to get some berry tone on those. But see, yeah, all these California poppies are getting big enough. I'm half tempted, though, to leave them. I am. I'm half tempted to leave them. So, we'll see. It'll be pretty. I'll just have to cut them back before they reseed themselves is all. But, I don't want the African daisies in here or weeds. So, I will get rid of those. See, there's weeds down here. And there's weeds over here. But look at all these poppies. California poppies. Look at these. Good grief. Oh, I wish I could transplant more out there. I might try that. I'm not doing it today, but we'll see. But yeah, I need to get all these weeds. That weed. But look at these heads of cabbage. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to save this one for St. Patty's Day next week. That one's put on a lot of growth. This one's put on. This one looks like it got a little. Oh, we had a little bit of a frost this morning, so I bet that's what that's from. So, but yeah, look at that one. I'm excited. So we'll have cabbage for a few months. Couple months. I'll try to store them as long as I can. We don't have a lot of refrigeration space, so. And I've made sauerkraut before, and I just don't eat it fast enough. I'd rather just buy a jar of locally made and just eat on that. So the photinias this year have exploded in growth. Look at all that new growth. All that orange is all new growth. All new growth. So this will all have to be weed whacked also. This right here, guys, I bet you is... It'll take me till any time off that I have between now and when I go back to work on Wednesday. I work Wednesdays and Thursdays. Today's Saturday. So tomorrow, between church and Gene and I are going to go have fun with our electric scooters. And then Monday morning is Bible study. And then I just do stuff in the house, some housework. So I have all day Tuesday and till 3 o'clock when I have a meeting, and then Wednesday afternoon. So basically all day today and Tuesday, because I just have stuff that I want to do, and when it starts getting hot and drying out here, I lose my window of opportunity. We're working with the ground. So anyways, I'm going to get you guys set up on time lapse so this video is not too long. But yeah, see, all the sedum needs to be cut back. So, yep, I'm going to get you on time lapse and see what I get done so this video is not too long. Okay, so I got it weed whacked up to the halfway point. right there at that prairie grass. So now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to cut off all the dead stuff like I talked about, and then I'll rake it up. Then I'll fertilize and water it in. So I don't have that many weeds in this pathway over here. I don't have that many. That'll take me a few minutes to do, but and then that big huge weed back there, I need to get out the big choppers and chop that down. It's over right back there. I did spray it, but I do want to cut it back. So, and that stake in the ground is where the north fence is going to go in. So it's going to come off of that post right there to there, so at an angle, and then it'll mirror the shape of the curb all the way around. I think that's 6 feet out, so that's why I'm not planting anything behind there and just trying to keep weeds down, because there's going to be a fence there, so all the plantings will be in front of it. And 6 feet is not a big flower bed depth, and for some it is, but not in this scheme. So there's a lot more planted down there than down here, but I'll eventually I'll get on that. A lot of this stuff is going to be shrub, so I may have to move some of it because I do want some bulbs down here. So there were bulbs underneath this buddleia, but I don't see them popping up. So they were tulips, and I just treat tulips as annuals anyways, because I don't hardly ever get them. We don't get cold enough for them to come back. So, and I'm not digging them up and putting them in the fridge and replanting them. So I just treat them as annuals. But I need to weed in here. I'm not doing that today. Today is this border, and then we'll go from there. So I'll put you back up on time lapse. I am in my clothes from, I went for my walk this morning, so I have my walking clothes on. But anyways, I'll try to keep the angles respectful the best I can. So if I find that I'm questioning it too much, I'll just show you when I'm done. So I didn't do much back behind because I did spray, and that's really steep for me to climb up. I mean, that's a flat drop pretty much. I can't get up there, so without, I could harness up there, I guess. And Gene has too many lists on his to-do list, so it just gets sprayed, and what happens happens. The cows ate some of it, but not all of it. Anyways, I'm gonna get after it, guys. So that's only taking me a few minutes. I just need to rake it, but I am going to just kind of shut it off and get after it. I need to do some past video deleting. I need to gain more storage real quick, so I'm going to sit down and have a cup of coffee and do that really quick. And I'm going to probably only do halfway today, and then I'll put the other half in another video, just because this one has a vlog at the beginning of it. So, but I did want to point out real quick, I mentioned about fertilizing, is I'm not going to fertilize the sedum, Autumn Joy. Sedums don't like fertilizer, so I'm not going to give them any. And I'm trying to think what else doesn't like fertilizer. Salvia, I'll have to research, but I'll have to see if this Spirea likes fertilizer. And the buddleia, I don't think the buddleia does either. So anyways, I'm just gonna get rid of some old video, gain some storage, and then research fertilizing real quick. And then I'll just come through and just rake all this up. The big stuff I just toss over the cliff because it just decomposes. But yeah, this isn't too bad in here. So I've stopped right here. But what I'm going to do is I'll get this finished up to the prairie grass, and then I'll wrap this video up. So I will be back in just a little bit. Okay, I got it done. Oh, hold on just a second. Poppy's stuck. Her leash is short for a reason. Yes. We're going to start getting into rattlesnake season, so I don't want her far from me. And actually, that up there is one of the worst places. So she's going to have very limited time outside this summer. But anyways, I'm getting ready to wrap up this video, guys. I only got half of it done. But I have the water on right now. I see a lot I need to do with emitters. So I'll just keep that. I'll just do one day of fixing water. But so everything but the alyssum, not the alyssum, sedum autumn joy got fertilized with plant tone. I just have the water on now for 15 minutes just to work it in. It's not perfect by any means, but it looks so nice when it's at least cut back and the weeds are down. So let's see. Yeah, everything I said I was going to do, I did. Yeah, that emitter is watering the lawn, which I guess doesn't hurt my feelings too bad. I just don't like those. I wish I would have saw on Amazon the way they would spray, because I wouldn't have bought 100 of them. But like I said, it's watering little parts of the lawn. So, and I had nicked that emitter and the spaghetti line, so I'm gonna have to replace all that. I just have it tied off right now because the pressure was really low. Let's see, got the desert plains cut back. I even got that fertilized. So yeah, I'm happy. I did do a couple things inside, so that's kind of took away from my 2-hour mark, but I'm okay with being done at the halfway mark. So, and it's all fertilized and getting watered in. So then this afternoon, I will probably get, I'm not even going to get started on that, but this will be another video. But I'll get this all weeded, fertilized, and hopefully get the roses cleaned up, pruned, and fertilized. I'm hoping to get that done by this evening. So anyways, and I'm not sure, I'm going to put this out on Monday, so hopefully you guys didn't forget to forward your clocks if that's something you do. Kitties are out. Oh, they're cracking me up. So, alright guys, remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks guys. Bye.